Hey guys, the Prado doctor at the Prado hospital. Just a quick video for you if you're doing your own servicing and you get to the front diff. It's quite a common problem, and it's only a problem because of people. So I just want to nip that in the butt right there. Only a problem because of people. When you get to every 40,000 service, you've got to change the diff oils. The front diff, this is the drain plug. As with most oil changes, you want to make sure you can put oil in before you drain it out. So I suggest you crack the filler plugs loose first. Make sure you can get those out. They're not usually a problem. The drain one, however, is a problem. And there's no shortage of problems, as you can see here. So just going to run through a few examples and how to avoid it. So obviously people bring in some cars with some pretty awesome plugs that I really don't know why they've even put them back in. I'm pretty fussy. I'll even replace them when they're like that. It's started to get butchered. For the sake of 20 bucks, I'm putting a new plug in. Same with this one, not too bad. You could use it, not happening. This one, you can see we didn't even bother put a tool in it. It's meant to be 10 mil. I think that's open up to about 12 mil by the looks of it. So we've got plenty of experience and ways to get plugs out. It's not a problem, but it's just easier if things work the way they're meant to. So you can see these ones not too bad. They've been hit by people. Not necessarily a good idea. You shouldn't need to do that. How you avoid it is use the torque settings. Now, if I remember correctly, I think the filler plugs might be something like 55 or 59 Newton meters. I can tell you, let's round it up to 60. 60 is fine. That is not over tight. It won't leak and it won't fall out. You do it tighter and you get people smacking them. So all this damage there, I replace them. This one, you can see it's been smacked out. What happens then is, if I was to turn that over, you'd see that copper washer. It'd be black on one side where the oil's been leaking out slowly. This one here doesn't look too bad, but it's got the starter being twisted and it's had a few hits, so it got replaced. Some obviously worse than others. Cars have come in, DIYs, that were quite depressed obviously when they were trying to get these out and did some damage. But it's not a problem, we can always get it out. There's always ways. If you're not sure, give me a call. 0490 261 013. There's always ways to get it out. Taking it to people to service it is not necessarily the best way because they do just over tighten them. Once they're over tightened, they are very difficult to get out. So be prepared. If you want to have a new plug ready, you can go to your Toyota dealer and grab yourself a new plug. They don't come with a washer. You need to buy that separately. I think they're about 18 bucks the plugs and the washers are about 2 bucks each. So $20. Look, if you're buying the injector kit office or something, just mention that your plug's butchered and I'll throw one in if I've got stock here. Usually I have, but not always. Another way to help get them out, you can get onto kaon.com.au or on eBay. They've got this special tool. It is engineered, it's a little bit bigger than 10 mil, so that it's a tight fit. This one's a brand new one. This one is one that's been thrashed. That has taken a lot of diff plugs out. That's why the edges of it are broken away. I've really given that a hard time. It's taken out dozens of diff plugs. Anyway, so I'll turn it over. You can see the back's been, I've hit it with a hammer. I'll put the socket on it, 24 mil, and I give it a tap rather than hit the plug and stuff like that. So I'll rather hit this. That's why you can see it's got quite a bit of, it is a very hard material. It's a little bit oversized, works really well. It's not going to get every plug out, but it's going to get them out where most of your 10 mil Allen key tools don't work. So once again, they're available on eBay. Kaon are awesome, so we support them. They've also engineered a replacement plug if you want to go down that road. And obviously it's got the magnet built in. I'll turn that over. Whoop, nearly dropped it. I'll turn it over so you can see. It's got the 24 mil. So look, that's one way you can go. I don't use them. Look, I just use genuine. I'm happy with genuine, but whichever way you want to go. If you want a 24 mil, go for it. I think it would be difficult to get a 24 mil socket in there, especially on the Hilux. There's a lot less. I have enough trouble getting a 10 mil 3/8 drive socket in there. I've got to loosen off the diff and push it a little bit out of the way so that I can get that tool in there. Anyway, I don't want to waffle on too long like usual. There's some part numbers, some parts and bits and pieces. Have a look at this thing. I said I don't work on Range Rovers, but look what he brought me. Oh, look at that, eh? Have a go at it. Anyway, they even had a rear diff plug that was well butchered. So anyway, guys, there's some fun ones, fun times. Hope that's helped. Have a nice day. See ya.